Hello viewers, in this video it will be one out of many for a playlist, and this playlist will be all about TikTok Live Studio. Disclaimer, I am not sponsored by TikTok for this. Reason being I'm doing this is for content, and also for the main reason that people don't actually, well, not people, most people don't actually know about TikTok Live Studio, how to use it, and how it will be beneficial for them. Now, this is what the series is about. I'll be making different series. I haven't been creating videos for quite a while now. I think I'll back at it. I think so. I'll be creating about TikTok. I'll be creating about setups, for example, me duplicating or me extending my screen so I got my laptop here, and I can have, here is my Filmora, which I use for recording purposes, and I have a Filmora tutorial, which is basically a comprehensive 20-minute video where you can learn Filmora and see all its benefits and how it could help you out. And it's quite simple, it's quite good, it's one of my best applications to use, and it's kind of like CapCut in regards to the different stickers you can use and so on. But yeah, that's generally it. Now, to get to TikTok Live Studio, you're first going to go on your browser. You're going to download it. It's quite simple. Go on, if you're using Chrome, go on Google TikTok Live Studio. When you open it, when you get onto the website, you will see whether or not you have Mac or Windows. You choose what you see, and generally that's kind of it. Now, when you open it, you log in, and then you get to that point here. So right here you can see I have a blank scene. There are different scenes. What scenes actually do is a preset of how all your sources are laid out. Now, so I have a general scene, I have a chat scene, and there's many. Now, most of those scenes, they come preset with Live Studio. So if I click on chat, like here, you will see that my sources has changed. You can see above here I have a goal. You can see that my camera actually opened here, and you can clearly see this is where the chat layout will actually come out, but I'm not going to be using chat. Chat will be more like if you're using your phone. But for general, here you can see I was actually gaming. In the back end there, you can see I have a scene for a browser. So I can close that scene, I can delete that scene. So here you can see I was actually gaming. Here you can see my webcam, and you can clearly see there's a background, there's an effect on it, and there's an outline around my face, and there's something right here. Here you can see the live. So here is the live goal. That is the live goal. And you can see notifications for like gifts and who follows. And then if I click on preview right here for mobile, since most people use their mobile, you will see a comprehensive or nice display as to how everything will be laid out and so on. But this is not something I'll be doing right now. Below here you can see my title gifter, and that person profile picture will show here along the name. So when viewers go through and they see the amount of gifts or whatever, they see a person there, they'll click on that person and give that person a follow. So it's generally a way of saying thank you. Now, this is viewer ranking, so I call it title gifter. So the person gifts and is also in the video is ranking. Yeah, this is that person right here. And you can shift everything around, you can scale it. It's quite easy to use. Now, while you in the studio, you can also do play together. So you can do that battle thing where you go against 3 people or 2 people or 1. Here you can see your gift gallery right here, and my gift gallery is broke. Yeah, I give, but I don't really accept gifts. But I think I might just go into TikTok based on how things go. Probably if I get to buy a different laptop, a much quicker one. This one I only got it for coding, but now I'm using it for something that might even take too much hardware resources. Here you can see live goal and click on it, and here you can see, well, here live goal, you can see how much progress you've made on a specific live. You can see your fun club here, and you can see subscriptions. There's live events. Now what I'll be doing that video, I'll just go and choose, let me choose a different scene. So what you've seen there, you've seen a scene transition, and you get that in your settings, but we did not go to settings as yet. We'll be going there after we speak about sources. So here you can see I have geometry, just general one. I will delete that. So I've already done most of the stuff here. I've already done a lot of things on the studio, so I won't really get a clear scene, but I'm going to just create a new one by pressing this button here. The thing about the application is that it's also quite slow, so regardless of me clicking on this here like 3 times, it takes quite a while to open different stuff. And you can clearly see that below here my CPU is at around 9%. My memory is quite low. Everything there is quite okay, but it's just kind of slow. But here, when you add a new scene, you name it and so on, there are different themes. So here I can show you this theme here, and the color that you see is actually the background. And here you can see the general purpose of why people actually use the general scene, the general template. Dual camera, for example, let's say I'll be gaming. I have a camera on my face, and I have a camera on my computer, like my whole setup, like how I am right now. Or what I can simply do, have a camera on my pedals. If I'm using a racing wheel, you have a camera on my pedals, whereas I have a camera on my face here, and I have a scene preview or a window recording of my computer screen. So that's generally what dual camera does. And here I'm just going to click on fit to screen. I'm going to just select a simple scheme. There are so many themes you can actually use, especially from the theme library. So I'm just going to use either one of those to make it nice and quick. Then I press add. So I get my theme transition. You get new settings. It's quite easy. Let's see exactly. So I want to disable my camera. Okay, so generally these are scenes. We've gone through scenes, now we're going through sources. Sources are actually what you want your computer to actually display, or in the back end provide for your live. For example, audio, video, animations, example the live goal animations and so on. All those, there are different sources. So here you can see an alert, and if I click on it, you can see it's highlighted in red here and show where it's positioned. So that's the size of the alert, and you can clearly see this is how it looks. So if someone gives me, then therefore you'll see that little image here, that little transition, the little animation. It just pops up on the side or it pops up on the screen, depends on the one you actually choose. Then it will show you whoever subscribed, whoever gifted, or if you see gifts coming in, therefore you'll just see the gifts coming in and incrementing. For example, if somebody click on the roses like 1,000 times. I usually do that, so I know how it feels like. Now here in that scene, you can see this one is called the live goal. So you can have many different views. Regardless of adding your sources, you can always edit the view regardless of adding that source. And I'll click on it right here. So you can do the same thing for alerts. You can do the same thing for different sources. Not all sources will have options, but the built-in sources, for example, alerts, calls, and so on, you can see. So here they have appearance, and you can choose the different appearance, and those appearances are from the template. You can see background, you can have the opacity change, or you can have the content opacity change. So I usually have a nice little clearer opacity in case I'm playing the game that you won't block sections of the game on the game screen. Here you can customize it, so you can have it different shapes and so on, but I'm going to keep it as a theme. And you can also import more themes from different sites. I will be getting to a video where I'll be giving you all different names of sites that you can actually use to stream on, and it will link to your TikTok Live Studio. It will give you different themes and different functionalities, like the text to speech and like pops up and so on. So here you have layout and so on, but I'm going to skip the appearance as I just did so. No, sorry, I ticked the wrong thing. Applied theme. So here in general, you can see that this goal allows you to get an animation for GIFs, and this is how it looks, and for followers. So my current followers, I have 1,326, and if my goal is 2,000, therefore when someone follows, you'll see it in the chat, and you can see this increment in the chat. And this one here will always remain static because it's a live goal. This is my GIF live goal. So my GIF live goal is 110 roses. Here you can see it and you can change it. Therefore, it will give you an estimate. Sorry, it will give you a number count. Instead of it being 0, it will go all the way up to 110 based on if you get 110. You can increase the volume right here and then press the play button. Now, same thing, you can change the different tones, and you can have a description, a rose or follow. So this is how I placed it, and this is what I have here. I need this goal today. As you can see right here, it comes up. This is the alert for follow. So if I'm playing a game, I can hear the alert notification that someone follows me. So I can press apply. So the settings can now be saved. That is my goal here. And for alerts pop up. Like I said earlier, we did it, and then it fades away. You can choose, and I will rather show it since it's a tutorial. So I will rather show it. So here you can see the appearance. You can change the different themes, and I'm going to have it a little bit, the opacity a little bit lower, and I can have it different themes there. I would like to see that theme. It looks quite good. You can have a preview. It comes and then it fades away. Now for the general part of it, it shows you the duration. So you can have a maximum of 3-second duration. And you can activate this alert, and here it shows the name of the person. So if the person name is Kitty, then therefore Kitty side following you, and you can change that text there based on what you want to have on your screen. This is the follow notification, and then you can also change it to whatever else you rather. So for the activate alert, you can see here the person, the account name sent you, and it will give you a number of gifts here, and you can have your own alert here. A minimum coin for this alert will be one coin. So if someone sends you a rose, you'll get that. If you want it to be a little bit more tactical and you want to actually collect coins, if someone says you 1 rose, let's say I put it to 2, someone tells me 1 rose, therefore it will not pop up, the name will not pop up on the screen. But if someone sends me 2 roses, therefore the name will pop up on the screen. So 2 or more, it pops up. So I'll leave it as 1, just for the fact that it will look a little bit more interactive, and then press apply. So generally that's it for alerts and goals. In the next video, I'll be showing you about settings and most importantly customizing your settings. TikTok can also use Live Studio to help you run the application to get the best settings possible without any effort from you. Here you're gonna get different enhancements and so on, and live previews. But that's it for this video. Like I said, if it's more than 25 minutes, then we can cut it in half, most likely. But like and subscribe. Be tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching.